Taking up all of my space. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us across the Atlantic and along the River Liffey in the wonderful city of Dublin, Ireland. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, so happy to be here. We are underway from Dublin, folks, in the NFL International Series. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27th. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Vikings nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. attack. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10. Now McCarthy finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Will Reichard the kickoff for the Vikings.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's Rodgers. Short throw to Smith. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
46-yard line.
The Steelers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, hurt. Trap 60.
Throwing is McCarthy. Addison hauls it in. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
No.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. but they allow the conversion.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for first and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. These two teams all tied after one. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a first and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 29, here's second and 3.
630. 319.
Rodgers now to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 1.
On third down, Johnson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. On the sneak, Rodgers. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Screen 18. Screen 18.
Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal.
Screen 18.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Boswell's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. They'll run with Johnson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Screen 18. Screen 18.
Johnson again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Chris Boswell.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And from the gun, here's a Van Campbell. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to throw. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
3rd and long.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing is Rodgers. This one finds Austin out right. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
A gain of 6 yards.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The final shot before break. McCarthy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Vikings set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the 1st half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
35-yard line.
So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10. Go! Looking to throw McCarthy. Here's a diving catch right side. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. In motion right is Addison. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
To the air with McCarthy. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's McCarthy. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And their defense just helped him out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Well, he is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Ready? Go, Cowboys, go!
And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And that flag accepted.
To give now to Abanikanda. And he stopped immediately there.
Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Down inside the 10.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
First Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
More the motion man right.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Ready, set.
Now McCarthy. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Over the middle, complete to Addison.
Oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And I believe that gain on third and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
19, Tiger.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
A 52-yard attempt.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. He hits more on the screen. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To the air again, McCarthy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Van Campbell once again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8.
Let's go now.
And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll hand it off now, Johnson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
All 12 runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
258.
They give to Johnson going right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
Could be a house call. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff of Abanikanda. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
319.
They still on the ground. This time it's Johnson.
And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. 73 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
319.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Vikings 15-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3,